Hi folks, welcome back to another game, an easy one. It has been a very interesting beginning for the week, so easy might be good for us to go. Alright, so as an easy puzzle, we shouldn't really have to worry about pencil marks too much at all. We should be able to do single eliminations that should completely force every number. With an easy one, this is where you kind of learn the simple basics. So Sudoku, if you haven't played before, if this is the first time you've played, the rules are that you've got to get a 1 through a 9 in every column, in every row, and in every cube without duplicating. So for instance, here's a 9. So this 9 fulfills the 9 for this cube, for this row, and for this column. So there cannot be another 9 in the cube, the row, or the column, and there's a 9 that fulfills the 9 for this column, this row, and this cube. So if we're looking in this cube for a 9, we know the 9 can't be in the top row because this 9 here fulfills that requirement. Can't have it in the middle because this 9 fulfills that in this one. So for this cube to have a 9, the only place that it can go without duplicating is right there. And that's what single elimination means, is that all possibilities are eliminated. There is no choice that that number can go anywhere else but there. Okay. When you get to more complicated puzzles, you can write notes. Little pencil marks is what they call them if you're not sure what the number is, but it's limited. But right now for this easy one, that's all we're looking for. So what I do is I look for pairs. See these pairs of 2s? I look in groups of 3, the rows and the columns, both horizontally and then vertically. So I'm looking for a pair. See these pairs of 2s? No 2 in the left, no 2 in the right, and then I've got these 2s to help me. No 2 in the top, no 2 in the middle. So the only place for 2 is right there. See, I got a pair of 1s, got a pair of 7s, got a pair of 4s. So I'm just kind of looking back and forth and seeing how those resolve out. Let's see what we have. But they should be fairly simple to the eye. So see the center one, we need a 3. We've got a 1, we've got a 2, we need a 3. Well, you can't have a 3 here in the left, and you can't have a 3 here in the right, so this is the only place for a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 6. Now I don't have anything to eliminate the 6, looking both vertically and horizontally, so I just leave it for a moment. 7, 8, and then I need a 9. So these two are 6s and 9s, and this is where you could use that pencil mark, and you could put the little mark on there that says that these two are 6s and 9s. But I'm not going to do that just yet because these should go fairly quick. So see the center column? Just like I did the cube, I need a 1, I need a 2. I don't have a 2 in this column, but I can't have a 2 here. So that tells me here's a 2. So I've got a 1, a 2, 3, 4, and now I need a 5 for this column. Well, that's the only spot left for the 5. Now you remember how we did this 9 up here? We can now use these two 5s to do the same thing down here. 5 across the bottom, 5 through the middle. So this is the only spot left for a 5. Okay, and anywhere where you run into a spot where there's just two numbers left like this, 2 and 5, I always take just a moment and look at it and see where those numbers go. Okay, so let's go back to looking for some pairs. All right. We got two numbers right here. Two numbers that are missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need a 6, and then a 7, and then I need an 8. So these two are 6s and 8s. So I'm going to look vertically and in the cubes to see if anything can eliminate 6s and 8s, and they can't just yet. So I'm just going to leave that there for just a moment. Okay, let's see what else we have. Pairwise, what do we've got here? Okay, we've got two 7s. through the center and through the right, and then we have a 7 through the bottom. So here's where our 7 goes. Okay, down here we need a 7. 7s look pretty good. It can't be in the left, and it can't be in the top, so the 7 has to go down here in the bottom. Okay, so that's good. Alright. Okay, we've got 3 numbers missing here. 1, I need a 2, but see, it can't be here in the right. It's got to be one of these 2. Oh, we do have some help up here on 2s. 2 across the top, 2 through the bottom. Only spot to put a 2 is here. Now I have a pair of 2s here. Pair down the 2 down the right, 2 down the center, and I have a 2 in the bottom. So there's a 2. Now I have a 2 in the right, and I have a 2 in the middle. So for this cube, this is the only spot left for a 2. 1, 2, 3, now I need a 4. So I'm looking horizontally, no 4. I'm looking vertical. Oh, there's a 4. So 4 cannot go here because there's a 4 here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need a 9. Only spot left in this cube for a 9. Okay. So now I got 2 numbers missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need an 8 and a 9. Well, I've got a helpful 9. So that means that has to be my 9. Only spot left in this row is an 8. Okay, very good. Now I need an 8 here in this cube, and now it can't be here on the right, and it can't be across the top. So this is actually the only spot left for an 8. Alright, now I have an 8 across the top. I have an 8 across the bottom. Only spot left here for was an 8. And what was the other number we were missing? A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that is chugging along. So we have 3 numbers missing here. We have 3 numbers missing here. Which one shall we look at first? Let's look at this one here. So I want to count backwards here because I see we already have a 9. I got a 9, 8, 7, 6. I need a 5. That can go anywhere. 4. I need a 3. Okay, and it can't go here, but it could be one of these. 2, and then I need a 1, and the 1 can't go here. So it still could be a couple choices. So I'm just gonna leave those for just a moment. Okay, we'll come on back to it. It's all right. Let's see what other pairs we have. Okay, I do notice here in this particular row, I need an 8. I have a 9. I need an 8. Well, I cannot have an 8 here because of this 8. I cannot have an 8 here because of this 8. And I cannot have an 8 here because of this 8. So, single elimination says that this is the only spot in this row I can have an 8. 8, 8, 8. And if you're not seeing these patterns that I'm pointing out, don't worry too much about it. The more you play, the more you'll see the patterns quicker. So don't beat yourself up if I'm going different patterns than what you would find. That's one of the things I do suggest is at the beginning of the clip to pause it, print it out, and play along with. And if you get stumped, stop, and maybe I'll help you get one that you didn't see. So have fun playing along with. So we've got a 9, we've got an 8, we've got a 7, we need a 6. Okay, well we can't have a 6 here, but we could here or here. And then we need a 5. Look at this here. No 5 here and no 5 here. So this one has to be our 5. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and we need a 1. So these 2 left are 1s and 6s. Okay, and we'll sort that out here in just a little bit here. In fact, we're going to sort it out right now because we put this 9 down here. Remember these 2 were 6s and 9s? If I had done the little pencil marks, I would remember those. And when I put this 9 in here, I would see that 9 can't go here anymore. So the only number that'll fit there is a 6, and the only number that'll fit here is a 9. Okay, so that'll help us out quite a bit. So now if we look in this particular column, so like these 2 is a 1 and a 6, and we didn't know which one they were. But see this 6, even though I can't figure it out horizontally, let's look at it vertically, and I know I need a 1 and a 6 here for this column. Well, this 6 is going to help us out, and it's going to say, well, it can't be any one of these 2. And of course, I also have a 6 that says it can't be any one of these 2. So this one ends up having to be the 6. And now I have one number left for this column, which is a 1. Now that we have this as a 6, we know this one is going to be our 1 over here. Alright, and now we've got two numbers missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, 6, 7, and then we need an 8. Alright, so we need a 5 and an 8. So you know what? If I do my pencil marks, just to show you what pencil marks look like if you haven't seen them before, so I know those two are a 5 and an 8. Okay. Alright, now I do have a 5 here. I need a 5 here, so if 5 comes down, it can't be in this right column. So here's the only spot left for a 5. Now the two numbers I'm missing in this cube is a 1 and a 3. And I have a 1 that says 1 cannot go here, so that means that has to be the 3, which now leaves only one spot left for the 1. Alright, I've got two numbers missing here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6. Hey, look at that, 5 and a 6. So let's just swap those fellers around, 6 and a 5. Alright, now I have two 5s here, a pair, 5 to the left, 5 through the center. Only one spot left for the 5 to go. Okay, now, remember how we did these pencil marks here? Now that I know this cannot be a 5, that makes that an 8, and that makes that a 5. That's how those pencil marks work, if you weren't familiar with that. I've got two spots left here. I've got a 1, 2, 3. I need a 4, 5, 6, 7, and an 8. I need a 4 and an 8. And look at this, I've got a helpful 8 that says 8 cannot go here. So that's our 4, and that'll have to be our 8. We had just one number missing for this cube, so you can see that they are intertwined. The rows, the columns, and the cubes, they help each other out. The only number left in this cube is a 1. Okay, now we've got three numbers missing here. 1, 2, 3, we need a 4, 5, we need a 6, and a 7. A 4, 6, and a 7. Okay. Okay, and I don't have anything to, it'll eliminate it, it'll put it down to two spots, but we need the third number to help us. We need the pair. Right now there's just one. So that's okay. Let's come over here and let's look over here for some pairs, and we'll see what we're missing here. We've got a 1, 2, we need a 3. Okay, there's a 3, only one of them, not the pair. Ooh, but we can make the pair. Look at this. 3 down the right, 3 across the bottom, only one spot left for a pair. For the 3. So now we have a 3 in the right and a 3 through the center. There's our 3. Now you'll notice we're just missing one number in this column, which is a 1. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We need a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9. A 4 and a 9. Okay, I'm looking up and I don't see anything that can help us. Alright, so down here in this bottom one, we have a 1, a 2, a 3. We need a 4, and we're still missing that one. That's okay. 5, 6, 7, we need an 8. Now we have an 8 that goes across the top, and we have an 8 that goes through the center, middle and center. So the only place that you can put an 8 in this cube is right here. Now we need a 9. Well, we have a 9 here that says you can't have a 9 here, so the only spot for a 9 is there. So 1, 2, 3, only one spot left for the 4. Now that 4 is going to help us up here. We needed a 4. And now that we have this 9, we also have this 9. Okay, single elimination. Take your time. If you don't find something, just kind of circle around the puzzle. That's what, if I get stuck, I just go to the next number, go to the next number. All right, we now have a 1 across the bottom, 1 down the right. So there's our 1, 2, 3. We need a 4. Well, you can't have a 4 here. You can't have a 4 here. So this is the only spot for the 4. 5. We need a 6. Now, if you're looking vertically, you can see how there's 2 spaces missing. But if you look horizontally, you'll see that there's just one number missing. So these are really just kind of counting down and seeing which number you're missing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need a 6, but it can't go here. So there's my 6. I need a 7, and of course that's the only spot left for it. And now these ones, you're missing 3 this way, but you go down and you're just missing 1. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4, and it can't be in the middle or the left. 5, I need a 6, and it can't be in the middle, so 6 has to go over here. And then the only number we were missing was a 7. So there you are, folks. Nice and easy puzzle. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions, or challenges. And I hope you guys have fun with your talents and enjoy some good puzzles and games. See you next time. Bye.